All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. We want to give double honors to our apostles and others, great millstone, who teach very well. Where we learn this truth from, and salutation out there to the hopeful elect who continue to push this word and our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also, Shalom to the men, women in church who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua. We the brothers here from the GMS Birmingham camp. I'm the brother Raheem, and with me,
Brother Malachi.
and today we're just basically going on the sweet tongue devil, how Esau have been working through years, because you got to realize Esau blessing, we know is the sword, but his other blessing is deceit. Actually, how he deceived the nations instead of you hearing somebody claiming to be a Moabite or even an Elamite or even an Ephraimite or a Judite. They have these names of an African American, a Puerto Rican, Chinese, I'm Indian, and the reason why this vibration is on the planet Earth because Esau basically deceived the whole earth, man. Matter of fact, you can start off with Isaiah 60 and start at verse 1, because this have been a great darkness, a veil of darkness upon the whole planet Earth, but Yahweh Shema Shai have a sprung up light. And when that light is on the scene, the darkness flee. And ultimately, too, when the light is on the scene, the darkness is afraid. That's why it says, "Am I therefore become your enemy? Because I tell you the truth." This is Esau's biggest kryptonite, the truth. Esau's biggest kryptonite is not an AK-47 or this, that, and the third. Esau's biggest kryptonite is you telling the truth, man. You know? That's why they hated Yahweh Shai. But you got to do what?
Yeah, this Isaiah 16 verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee.
And that's talking about us, you know, the ones that's initiated, for the lack of better words, who know about the mysteries. The light of the glory of the Lord is in the form of this wisdom, knowledge, understanding is came upon us. But you got it though, what?
And it says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
Hey, Papa Kashak, if you can you look at that word darkness for me? You know, because again, it says gross darkness is going to cover the people in the earth. But the light, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is going to be upon us. You got it, bro.
This is Strong's H2822.
Go to the Strong's definitions out.
The Strong's definition, it says the dark, hence darkness, figuratively misery, destruction, death, ignorance.
Right there, ignorance. So a part of these people being in the dark is actually them being ignorant unto the true ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. And of course, America accommodates you being ignorant. By the way, of fucking TikTok, social media, even these different influencers, social media influencers, they ultimately influencing you to go back into darkness instead of you worrying about prophecy, man, or even worrying about the things of old. I know the brother was just talking about he was reading up on history. Niggas don't do that. The only history that niggas really read up on is El Chapo, Griselda Blanco. That's the farthest back these niggas will look. They don't look back into the old times when things was good. You know, they don't meditate on the time of Adam before he fell. They don't meditate on the time of King David and Solomon when we was at our height. And the reason why, because they're ignorant unto the things that's concerning life. And really, it's because Esau have that mind or that hold upon them, man. That stronghold of wickedness on your mind, which basically you can't see ahead. The only thing you can see is see the things that's right in front of you, the temporal things, which these things are going to pass away. But the light and the things that we believe in is going to be everlasting, you know? Matter of fact, if you ain't got none, you can get Job 10 and start at verse 20.
I got something for you real quick.
You got it, bro.
It's the book of Revelations, chapter 20 and verse 8. Like, I'm gonna say start at verse 7. It says, and when the 1,000 years are expired, saints shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out
Right
to
there, it says,
deceive.
Salakia. It says, after 1,000 years, our expired saint shall be loosed out of his prison. Now we have to see what it's talking about. Those 1,000 years are actually talking about during the Byzantine Empire. After the Roman Empire fell, for lack of better words, these devils was in slavery, man. But it was going to be for a period of time, 1,000 years. I say around the early 300, around 400, close to 500 BC. You see what I'm saying? Around that age. But during the time of 1500 BC, with a CE or AD, for lack of better words, after those 1,000 years during the Renaissance period, that's when this devil was loose. As soon as he came out loose, this guy starting to do his job, man. And one of his jobs was to lie, steal, and cheat. You got it, bro. Read that again.
It says, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison.
And that's the spirit. It says, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. Satan, you go into that word Satan, it actually means an adversary. And Esau, he's an adversary unto the whole planet Earth. Ever since he got into power, it tells you that in Revelation 6, chapter 2, when he got into power, he took peace from the planet Earth, man. He took peace from the planet Earth, and ultimately he painted that over and said it was under the banner of manifest destination. It was on the banner of democracy, but really it was under the banner of wickedness. You got it, lot.
It says, and shall go out to deceive the nations, which are in the four corners of the earth.
Yes, they actually deceived the whole planet Earth. On Job 9 and 24 have been fulfilled, man. Because again, instead of you hearing somebody claiming to be a Moabite, or even somebody claiming to be from the tribe of Japheth, they claiming to be a Samoan and a damn Chinese man. You got it, bro.
It says Gog and Magog to gather them together to battle. The number of whom is as the sand of the sea.
And it says and then also when it says Jeremiah, the nations were mad, the nations are angry, because for the lack of better words, they realized the game that each of them have been playing. You got something to add on that up?
Yeah. Baba Kashah, yeah, when they came out, in that Renaissance period, then they started to do that covering cast with the iconoclasm, and things like that. Like you was going into pretty much, when they started deceiving, they changed the image of Yahushua and the rest of the, apostles and all that, and all this was pretty much, works of deception.
Come, bro.
You got it though.
Come. Matter of fact, get Job 15 and start at verse. Job 15 and start at verse 34.
It's Job 15 and verse 34. It says, for the congregation of hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacles of bribery.
Yes, because ultimately it's going to be the end goal of Esau, because he is the biggest hypocrite. And he think his money can actually buy his way from the destruction that Yahushua finna bring. You got it though, up.
It says they conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepared deceit.
It says they conceive mischief, man. And like when you conceive something, for lack of better words, it's like you devising it, or you being a progenitor of it, like a mother giving birth, for lack of better words. These devils actually, come together in their think tanks to bring forth vain things upon the planet Earth. Like one of those things that these people is going to bring is that seal, that tiny little device that's going to go under people's skin. And the reason why people are going to take it is going to be under the banner of deceit, man. They're going to say this thing is better for you. They're going to say this thing is going to be the benefit of the whole nation. It's going to cure cancer and all that. But the only thing it's going to do is lead you further into that ditch, man. Real quick, you can get that word deceit. Because it says their belly prepared deceit. You go into that word belly, basically mean your mind, but their mind is preparing deceit. You got a lot. You could jump down to the Strong's definition.
That's the word deceit. Strong's H4820. Strong's definition. It says deceive and fraud.
Yeah,
Craft.
fraud, man. And that's the spirit. It ain't no coincidence that Americans, especially in this modern day age, fraud and scamming is a big thing. Who do you think they get that from? Esau. You got it.
It says craft, deceit, false, fiend, guile, subtlety, treachery.
Right there, it says subtlety and treachery, because this is a treacherous guy. He lied to you and end up stabbing you in the back. But that word right there, subtlety. Matter of fact, I'll get Genesis 3:1 if you ain't gotten that. Because Esau, he had been using this MO ever since back in the day. Full of lack of better words, like he says in Jeremiah, the 13th chapter, asks leper, can the lepers change his spots? Can the Ethiopian change his skin? So those that are accustomed to do evil can't do good, roughly paraphrasing, man. So Esau have been using this deceitful tactic ever since the garden, man. You know, you got
it. This Genesis 3:1. It says, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord Yahweh Shah had made.
A biblical shot out before we continue on. Get that word subtle. I mean, subtle, man. You know, you got it.
Yeah, it's the word subtle. Strong's H6175. It says Strong's definition. It says cunning, usually in a bad sense.
Cunning, usually in a bad sense. Now you could be cunning in a righteous way, like Jacob Yaiqua. You know, when you Yaiqua with somebody, you being cunning in a righteous way. But Esau, he's been cunning in the evil and wicked way, man. You know, Esau the type of nigga that'll steal your phone and help you look for it. That's a part of you being subtle in the evil way. You know, you got it. It's more on it.
It says crafty, prudent, subtle.
It says crafty, prudent, subtle. Now, real quick, I'm gonna go to the Strong's definitions. Strong's H6191. It says to be subtle, be shrewd, be crafty, beware. So you have to beware of this devil when he come around, man. Because if you don't or be aware of him, you're going to be taken by his counsel, man. Because this guy is damn sure is aware of you. He know what you like. He know what type of food you eat. He's the same nigga that give you the food. But at the same time, he's going to come under the banner of health. Like it been a big thing with their Kellogg cereal thing. I don't know if brothers been hearing about that. But how they Kellogg cereals, they actually came out of the men. They was bullshitting their food. How they was going to give this thing into kids just so their body won't develop in the right way, man. That's sick. How the hell are you going to try to give a young boy estrogen and try to feed a young girl testosterone, man? But again, they said a glass of, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That played on people's psyche, man. And people fell for that bullshit for years until Yahweh Shema Shah exposed this devil, man. That's why this truth is the worst thing that happened to Esau. Why? Because he's shaking in his boots because he had been identified as the nigga that was in the garden. You know? You got to go back and say Genesis 3:1. Unless you had some?
Yeah, I got something for you real quick.
Yeah, you got it, bro. Get it.
Yeah, this Psalms 140 and verse 11.
That's it, bro.
It says, let not an evil speaker be established in the earth.
Yeah, right there. It says, let not an evil speaker be established in the earth, man. And Esau, he is that evil speaker because how the way do he speak? Through his laws and legislations, man. You got it, bro. Read that again.
It says, let not an evil speaker be established in the earth. Evil shall hunt the violent man to overthrow him.
You got it, bro. What you at? Psalms 141?
Psalms 140 and verse 11.
Okay, come. You got a lot. So like read that again. You got it.
It says, let not an evil speaker be established in the earth. Evil shall hunt the violent man to overthrow him. You see, ultimately, that violent man been, Esau Edom. You see, and that evil, he tell you in the book of Ezekiel how evil and only evil behold is coming. And the end is come. And pretty much, those evils is gonna build up to him being overthrown in the earth, man. You got it out.
Kind this heavy, man, because again, it's not like Esau is going to go away. No, it even says that in Ezekiel 35th chapter how the end is waiting on you. That's why it says the evil shall hunt you.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't like Esau got away scot-free. The Lord still have Esau number one on the itinerary, man. Matter of fact, you can go back to where you at there, Genesis 3rd chapter.
Yeah, it's the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 1. It says, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord Yahweh Shai had made.
Now, right there, it says the beast that Esau was one of the most cunning motherfuckers on the planet Earth, and the Lord made him like that. Why? For prophecy's sake. You got it up.
It says, and he said unto the woman, yeah, hath the Most High said, you should not eat of every tree of the garden.
Mm-hmm.
And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the tree of the garden.
Now, right there, for the lack of better words for the Christians out there, not to get confused, that eating fruits and trees is actually talking about these different philosophies. Food for thought, for the lack of better words, man. You got it, bro.
Verse 3, it says, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Right there. And this is what Esau get you. Because what Esau do, he give you one truth and give you two lies. Now, Eve, her being the woman or the weaker vessel, Esau knew who to come to. He knew not to come to the man directly. He knew to work through the man, through the woman. And he knew Eve was going to fall for it. And same here today. He played on the things of the flesh, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Esau do. He played with the things of the flesh. Even in this modern day age, the money is the green dots, however you want to call it. Those things are really worthless, man. But read, I'll continue on.
It says, and the serpent said unto the woman, you should not surely die.
Mm-hmm.
For the Most High do it know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye should be as gods, knowing good and evil.
Now that's what Esau told the truth, man. Because he knew that as soon as we would have ate their fruit, we would have been as gods, we would have been the perfect judge. And the reason why we were going to be the perfect judge is to know the difference between good and evil. And who the best person to introduce you to the evil than that evil man, Esau Edom. The same guy who deceived us, to work for him, man. The same guy who deceived us for taking our kids to school to get them fucking vaccinated, man. This is that same guy who introduced us to evil. But through the spirit, how he introduced evil unto Israel, he did it through the woman. You got it, bro. Continuing on.
Verse 6. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eye, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat.
It's like I kind of jumped the gun, but again, Esau, he's that cunning man. He's been that cunning creature ever since the beginning. That's what Genesis means. But at the same time, he knew that he was going to go through the woman, and the woman was ultimately going to give it unto her husband. And again, this is what Esau been doing. You go into the Tuskegee experiment. When you go into the Tuskegee experiment, it was a black nurse. I can't think of her name right on hand, but she was the one that the elites paid to convince the Jake to go in there. And it was a couple women, but most of the men that caught syphilis was most of the people that had caught syphilis and got jabbed up was men. And the reason how she convinced them to do it, she said, yeah, the white man gonna give y'all a couple dollars just to get this shot, man. And back in the day, Jake wasn't nothing but sharecroppers and didn't have that much bread. But the little bread that they did give them, it cost their life, Because later on down the age, Jake was dumb as hell. Why? Because that syphilis made that damn brain deteriorate, showing you that Esau hates you the fucking most, man. Instead of him just getting over right then and now, he gave you a slow and crucial death, man. But Jake don't want to hear that. Jake just want to hear the prosperity doctrine. Jake just want to hear the good thing. You know, soon as income tax come around, niggas forget about all their sorrows for 2 weeks, man. And 2 weeks later, you're back in the same situation. Actually, you're in a worse situation than you was once before. You know? Baba Kashai, get Isaiah 30 and verse 9, man. Matter of fact, yeah, Isaiah 30 and start at verse 9. Matter of fact, start at verse 7, man.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "For the Egyptians shall help in vain and to no purpose."
Now, those Egyptians today is actually talking about these Americans, man. The American lifestyle, the governors or whatever. When they help you, it's really going to be in vain and to no purpose. They're not going to give you everlasting life. They might just give you some hot dogs and chips. And that's not going to even stretch out some ramen noodles. This is what Esau going to give to the people in the time of famine to make them bow down to the system. Read that again.
Isaiah 30 and verse 7, it says, "For the Egyptians shall help in vain and to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this, their strength is to sit still."
Yes, because ultimately the Lord, he's bringing this devil down. You got it, bro.
It says, "Now go, write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever."
Yeah, and it's actually talking about the scriptures, because what was written before time was written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Because a part of our learning is that Esau is lining, the so-called white man is lining up everything that Esau did, man. The so-called white man is doing everything that an Edomite do today. That's what this book tells us. That's why this book is Esau's biggest fear. You got it up.
Verse 9, it says that this is a rebellious people, lying children that would not hear the law of Yahweh by Shema Shai.
Yes, because ultimately when we come into these people with the words of Yahweh by Shema Shai, they don't want to hear it. Why? Because we're coming with the bearer of bad news. We telling you the truth, man. You know, and like the elders were speaking on last night, the truth hurt. You know, we're not gonna be cupcake with you for the lack of better words. No, we're going to tell you the things that's concerning salvation. And once salvation is in the midst, it should be a sense of urgency, man. It shouldn't be a sense of you being fucking lackadaisical, man. Chilling. You know, I get to it when I can, because once you get to it, you're gonna be dead by then, man. You got it. I'll continuing on.
It says, "We'll say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit."
Right now, it says, prophesy not unto us right things, so you don't want to hear the truth. And the reason why people don't want to hear the truth, because they're under the covering cast that Esau put them under. But we just pulled out in that Isaiah, the 60th chapter, the first precept we pulled out had that light is going to come upon the elect, man. So while these niggas are in the dark, don't want to listen, and they want to continue to be deceived by the so-called white man, the Lord is going to have a small remnant that's going to return. A small remnant that's going to be faithful until the end, and that would not bow down unto Esau Edom in his wicked ways, bro. You know, you got something up? You got it?
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 10 and verse 7.
That's it, bro.
It said, "His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity."
Yes, it says his mouth is full of cursing, deceit, and fraud, because you cannot believe everything that the so-called white man tell you, man. And it says, and under his tongue is mischief and vanity. And that remind me of I know this is a kind of a bad example. You remember the episode of SpongeBob? Niggas ate the thing, had pickles under his tongue, because even though you don't think Esau can't be any bad, he's even worse than that, man. You know, when you think the laws and legislations is so grievous or so fucked up, it's something even worse than that Esau is thinking up, man. But at the same time, the reason and the way, I mean, the reason in the way that he's pushing forth these different things is through laws, social media, different ways of life, quote unquote. But it's really aimed at the nation of Israel. Matter of fact, continuing on it, huh?
Verse 8. So like verse 8, it says he's sitting in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor.
Yes, because Esau wanted to cut Jacob off from being a nation. And the way he do that is through you bowing down unto another power or another God, man, or bowing down to his fucking ways. And a lot of Jake have failed for that BS, man. A lot of Jake have failed for the snares that Esau have set up, you know. But it's coming to a time when Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to have the elect to get out those snares, man. Matter of fact, give me you got some get Proverbs 1, and I think it's 10. Or I think it's Proverbs 1 and 7 or Proverbs 1 and 10. Because we can see what Esau doing. No, the seed is on his way, the famine is on his way, and ultimately Yahweh is on his way, and Esau is in a panic. So for the lack of better words, we know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna for the lack of better words, deliver his men out of it. You got it. Start at verse 10.
This Proverbs 1 and 10. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not.
Now, when you go into the word entice, it actually goes back into seduce. So Esau is going to try to seduce you to bow down to this system. You got it?
It says, if they say, come with us, let us wait for blood. Let us lurk privately for the innocent without cause.
Yes, and they're looking for the nation of Israel. Now jump down to the 17th verse, because the elect of the nation of Israel will be delivered from that. You got it?
Verse 17. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird.
And that's the spirit. That's the reason why Yahweh Shem Yahushua have that light upon the elect, because in the midst of the gross darkness, we see people get snared up in the entertainment world. Niggas get snared up in the system. But we have that light, so we not going to get snared up, man. We know how to get out the trap or to avoid the trap, you know?
If I may, you got up.
But ultimately, at the end of the day, Yahweh Shem Yahushua have showed us the plans of Esau. That's why what it is, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 11. You are not ignorant to same devices.
There it is.
You know, you got a lot. You got it, bro.
There's the spirit. You got it.
No. You got the precept. I get the precept.
We're gonna grab it.
But that's the spirit, though, because at the end of the day, we're not ignorant into the things that Esau is trying to do. It's like we got his playbook. We are those spiritual radios. This nigga come out in shotgun. We yell reverse. Now he got to hit a timeout because we know his play, bro. And as soon as he hiked the ball, he know that's going to be it. You know, that's why he's stalling. Even the doomsday clock. And the doomsday clock supposed to be at 10 seconds, but he said we're going to keep it at 90, just so we can have everybody at bait. You know what I'm saying? You got it, bro.
That's 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest saints should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Right there, we are not ignorant of his devices. And we looked at that word darkness. That word darkness goes back into ignorance, man, or being ignorant. And what does the word ignorant means? The word ignorant actually means not to know. But we know the playbook. You got something to add, bro?
Yeah, I got that word. Devices. And it goes back to Strong's G3540. It says a mental perception, thought, and evil purpose. It says that which think the mind, thoughts, or purpose.
Hey, so like you just said an evil purpose. And Esau got a lot of evil purpose coming upon even that Hamas BS that this nigga doing, man. That's an evil purpose. Russia and Ukraine is an evil purpose. But watch when that famine hit. World War III and their perplexity and in the spirit of perplexity and desperation hit upon the planet Earth is going to be over then.
Got a little bit more on it.
You got it, bro.
This I went into the root word and it took me to Strong's G3539, and it says
Mm-hmm.
to perceive with the mind, to understand, to have understanding, to think upon, heed, ponder, consider.
You got it.
Yeah, and it's just like you was speaking on the that main device was that CHIP. Like he tell you in the book of Revelations how he calls it, all. And one thing you go into that word calls it, one of those definitions, it'll pretty much be him making you make that conscious decision.
Mm-hmm.
You actually, the food drying up and he putting out the solution, which is going to be for you to take the device, and now you pondering on it, you considering now, because the things just getting too bad and shit. You see, but we not ignorant of his devices. We know that he gonna come. He gonna make all hell break loose. And the solution for you to get your resources, your comfort, your stability back is for you to get this device. But we know that, so we know to stay away from it because us and we know the end all be all for getting it. You got it all.
Matter of fact, since you said that, can you get Sirach 14 and start at verse 7? Because this devil, he's gonna try to sweet talk you into getting this device, man. You know how you can sweet talk yourself into a woman panties. Esau's gonna try to sweet talk himself to have you see him. That's how he's gonna try to consummate the marriage, man. You got it up.
It's Sirach Ecclesiasticus chapter 14 and verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. And at the last, he will declare his wickedness.
Yes, and at the last, he would declare his wickedness, man. Because at the end of the day, Esau will always be Esau. Esau will always be the devil, man. And there's really nothing that he can do about it. So when he come and say, "Yeah, we're going to give you the sea hip, or we're going to give you, even in the time of the plan, demic, for lack of better words, he said, "Yo, we're going to give you lap dances, burgers. You can get some box,
blunts.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you just take this tiny device, that's just devil saying he's going to do good, but ultimately it's a sinister plot behind it. Matter of fact, I'll jump over 2 chapters and get Sirach 12 and 10. Because it says at his end you will know his wickedness. At the end you will know that a devil been amongst you. You got
it. Sirach 12 and verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
Right there, it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness, man. So like this nigga, for the lack of better words, as time goes on, he get worse. Because even you say, what about the times of the Civil War we was in slavery? Hey, for the lack of better words, at least they hated us openly. Now when you see these devils, they give you that chest area, they give you that smile, but they'll go down the street and call the cops, and you'll go down the street and get a rider against you. Now you hung on the tree, man. But for the lack of better words, that just shows you as time goes on, and especially at the end, you will see Esau wickedness, man. You got it up.
This says verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
Yes, this is, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed of him. Beware of him, man. You gotta watch that nigga. Put that Scopeo on him. Because it's too good to be true. If you smiling every time I see you, it's too damn good to be true, man. You got it.
It says, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away.
Yes, then you're gonna know that the devil been amongst you, man. And he always been the devil. You got it.
Says, set him not by thee, lest when thou hast lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place.
Yes, because we really Esau want to do, he really want to be Israel. He want to be Yasharala. He want to have the everlasting rulership, man. But that rulership is actually fit for the nation of Israel, man. You got it up.
It says, Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat.
Mm-hmm.
And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith.
Yes, you're gonna be pricked therewith, man. Basically, you're gonna get bit by the serpent. You got a lot continuing on.
Cause it says, who would pity a charmer that has been with a serpent,
Mm-hmm.
or any such as come not wild beasts?
Yes, who will pity you when we told you not to mess with that snake? We told you not to mess with Esau. We told you not to go in that way, but you continue to mess with him. So why would we feel sorry for you when we already warned you that he's the devil? You got it?
Cause it says, so when they go to a sinner,
Mm-hmm.
and it's defiled with him in his sin,
Mm-hmm.
who would pity?
Who
For
will
a
pity
while,
you got it?
it says, for a while he will abide with thee,
Mm-hmm.
but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry.
Yes, because this is ultimate goal for you to fall, man. Because we already fell from my grace of Yahweh Shema Rashad, but Esau don't want us to go back into that way, man.
Yeah.
Esau wants you to continue to be a nigga in America, you know? You got to a little bit more.
Cause it says, an enemy speaks sweetly with his lips,
Mm-hmm.
but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit.
Mm-hmm.
He will wipe his eyes,
Yeah.
but if he found opportunity, he would not be satisfied with blood.
Yes, he says he's going to speak sweetly with his lips. He's going to say those sweet words, but in his mind, he trying to throw you into a pit. It says he will weep with his eyes. He's going to give you those crocodile tears, but if he found opportunity, he would not be satisfied with blood. Ultimately, this guy wants you to be put to death, man. And you can't tell that he hates you so much because you're still under that veil of wickedness. You're still under that banner of gross darkness that we read in Isaiah the 6th. We finished the Isaiah the 6th chapter?
60? I believe we probably some more on there.
Yeah, matter of fact, get verse 2, because the reason why people get affected or fall short is because you still under the veil of Esau. You got to get verse 2. I don't think we read verse 2.
Isaiah 60 and verse 2, it says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
Yeah, but right there. Darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. And the way you in that darkness is because you believed on the sweet words that Esau told you. You got it all.
It says, but the Lord Yahweh Shema Rashah shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen in thee. So like it's going to be seen.
And that's going to be through this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. You know, matter of fact, if you ain't got that up, you got something?
No, I don't.
If you don't, give me Isaiah 25 and verse 7. We're going to end off on that.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 25 and verse 7. It says, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people.
Yeah, the face of the covering cast over all people. You got it.
And the veil that is spread over all nations.
Yes, because Esau have a veil of deceit upon all our people, man. Our people are deceived about their nationality. Even our people are deceived as what's healthy, man. There's a lot of fat bitches out here, man, especially the Indo. They think they're healthy. And if you say something about their weight, now you body shame. That's a part of these people being in darkness, man. You being overweight and obese is cute now, you know? Having diabetes is fucking cute now, but that's how sick this world is, and that's how far gone we are as a people. You got a lot continuing on, though, because the Lord said he's going to destroy that shit. And how he's destroying it through the truth. You know? We got a
lot. Verse 8 says, he will swallow up death in victory. And the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, will wipe away tears from off all faces. And the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off all the earth. For the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah has spoken it.
Now, this is actually talking about the return of Yahweh Shah. You know, we wipe away all tears from the face, and the rebuke of the people shall be taken away from the earth. And where they start with? They really start with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Because if you still got that covering cast, if you still have that veil over you, then Yahweh Shah can't wipe off those tears, man. You know, basically, you still in Babylon, you still living in this world, and that's why Yahweh Shema shall have to make this world pass away, so a kingdom of righteousness can come through. The Lord is going to bring down deceit, and He's going to lift up the truth. Matter of fact, we're gonna end off with this. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 1 and start at verse 7.
It is Wisdom of Solomon 1 and verse 7. It says, "For the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world, and that which containeth all things hath knowledge of the voice."
Yes, because ultimately, Yahweh Shema Shah has affected the whole planet Earth through these words, through the truth. Let's say even if a nigga down the street don't believe, I bet you the Rothschilds, the Morgans, the Gettys, I bet, and the guys you don't even heard of, I bet you they believe. Jacob, Jacob Rothschild, who just died, I bet you he believe. You know, you got it.
Therefore, he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid. Neither shall vengeance, when it punisheth, pass by him.
Yeah, so these devils who speak unrighteous things, lies, and things against the Most High, you can't be hid no more. Because why? That darkness is going away. You know, the Lord have shined that light. And it says, neither when it punishes, it shall not pass by him. So when vengeance comes, ultimately it's going to come to you, Esau. That's why even the Lord Yahweh Shah said in Isaiah 63, he said, vengeance is mine. You know, you got it though up.
And it says, for inquisition shall be made into the counsel of the ungodly.
You go into that word inquisition, it actually means a deep form of interrogation, man. If we interrogate you with the scriptures, you got it.
And the sound of his words shall come unto the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds.
Yeah, so the Lord know about all the wicked deeds that Esau did. So for the lack of better words, Yahweh Shema Shai, he's going to bring down judgment upon you. He's going to bring down judgment upon this sweet-tongued, deceitful devil. You know? So yeah, you got something?
Baba Gashar.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, I just wanted to bag you up. This second Ezra chapter 7 in verse 43. It says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past, and temperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up.
You got a lot.
Yeah, and just backing you up. You were saying in the beginning of the lesson how that truth is that kryptonite, man, to the so-called white man Esau Edom. And he was even speaking on his end. The Lord putting an end of that covering cast, and it's pretty much the time we living in, where the day of doom, is going to be the end of all things that Esau did in the earth, the turning of things upside down. All those things is coming to an end, and it's about to come back into its proper order. That's why that corruption is going to pass. The intemperance is at the end. The infidelity, all the unbelief, the unfaithful, the atheist movement and shit. All those things going to be cut off. Righteousness is going to grow, and the truth is going to spring up, and it's by way of the prophets. But you got it out.
God, that's a beautiful point, man. Because through the way of the prophets, the Lord is pushing out the truth, which is ultimately doing what? Swallowing up this devil and having him in a panic mode or panic attack. That's why Esau is finna ready to come down having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have for a short time, So yeah, with that, Akim, we pray this video was edifying. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. We want to give double honors to our apostle, Nellis Great Millstone, and Shalom.